We are in chapter 4, which is sorting material into groups. And yesterday in previous class we discussed about classification of material, classification of things. Today we are going to start a new topic, which is properties of material. Let us see what is properties of material. Okay, so class 6 chapter 4, sorting materials into groups. Sorting materials into groups. Sorting materials into sorting material into groups. Materials into groups. Okay. Today we are going to start topic which is properties of material. Properties of material. Okay, let us see what are the properties of materials. How could you describe an apple? You can talk about its size, shape, color, or about how it feels or smells. Size, shape, color, texture, whether it is hard or is soft, smooth or rough. Okay, so and smell are said to be properties of matter. Okay, so size, shape, what? Shape, color, texture. Texture means whether it is hard, soft, smooth or rough. Smooth or rough. Okay, and smell are properties of matter. Are properties of matter. Okay. Now, all matter can be described by such properties. The properties of material decide what things we can make out them. For example, we cannot make tools out of rubber as it is not hard. We cannot make cooking utensils out of woods as they will catch fire easily. So we have to know the properties of matter, so because we utilize them in a proper way. Okay, in your book it gives two examples. First, we are not able to make utensil of wood, because if you make utensil of wood, you put on fire, this wood catches fire, so it is worthless. So we cannot make any instrument, any tool of rubber, because rubber is not hard. So the property of matter unable to decide, it makes me decide how we use the matter. Okay, there are some important properties of matter are given in your book. Okay, we will discuss it one by one in upcoming videos. First property is appearance. First properties is appearance. Okay, how looks like. See, this board appearance is white. Okay. Paper looks different from cloth, wood looks different from iron, and iron looks different from copper or aluminium. Different matter having different appearance. Okay. At the same time, there are some similarities between iron, copper, and aluminium that are not there in wood and paper. So if you take wood, paper, aluminium, copper, so you think that there is some similarities. There is some similarities between copper, iron. Okay. Material can be classified on the basis of their materials. Okay. So first of all, we can say that materials can be classified on the basis of appearance also, whether their appearance is dull or whether their appearance is bright. Okay. Materials can be classified on the basis of appearance. If you say next is luster. Lustre. See what is luster. Okay. A metal spoon shine whereas a wooden spoon does not shine so much. Silk cloth has a shine whereas woolen cloth does not. We say that metal has more luster than wood and that silk has more luster than wool. An iron rod may not appear lustrous. However, if you use sandpaper to remove the tap layer, we can see that is luster. Okay. So when we take this, we can see that this is metal having bright surface, shining surface. But if you take this iron having some chloride on the outermost surface of, just you remove the chloride, okay, then the shining surface of iron will appear. Okay. So we can say that any metal having shining surface, okay. Just you look one more thing. Okay. See. So this one having shining surface. Okay. So we can say that if an object having shining surface, then it's said to be luster. Some metals lose their luster when exposed to air and moisture. Yes, this iron lose their luster. So because it is present at moisture and air. Okay. It react with oxygen and moisture and form corrosion. Okay. They lose their luster. Okay. In contact of moisture and air. Materials can be classified on the basis of their lusters. Okay.